Choosing highlights from 6 decades of success was a tricky task, but here is Autosport's pick of the 10 greatest Lolas. Number 10, the B9810. After saving Lola in 1997, new owner Martin Birrane set his team the task of designing a car that could beat the Ferrari 333 SP in sports car racing. The result was the B9810, and it was an immediate success. The car set Lola on a new path of sports car success, which lasted for more than a decade. Number 9, the T210 and T212. The T210 was built for the competitive European 2-litre Sports Car Championship. The stiff and robust machine narrowly lost out to Chevron in 1970, but its successor, the T212, took both the drivers' and makes titles the following season. The line of successful 2-litre Lola sports racers continued to prove their worth in historic competition. Number 8, the T9050. Formula 3000 proved a tough nut to crack for Lola, but the Mark Williams designed T9050 delivered. The only car to take both the international and Japanese drivers' crowns in the same year during the F3000 era. Number 7, the T800. This was a car that re-established Lola in IndyCar racing and paved the way for future successes. The preceding T700 had been flawed, but the T800, run by North American Lola importer Carl Haas and Hollywood legend Paul Newman's squad, was the benchmark car in 1984. Mario Andretti stormed to 6 victories and the title, while Danny Sullivan also took 3 wins in a T800. Number 6, the B200. Reynard ruled the IndyCar roost in the late 1990s, but Lola started to challenge strongly under Martin Birrane in the early 2000s. The B200 proved the breakthrough, with Newman Haas driver Cristiano D'Amata dominating the championship in 2002, only being retired when the series switched to panels chassis for its final year in 2007. Number 5, the T600. The T600 is one of the forgotten Lolas, but it helped save the company when it started winning in 1981. Brian Redman, who played a key part in the sports car's creation, ended Porsche's domination of the IMSA GT Championship and took the driver's crown. The T600 also scored 2 wins in the World Endurance Championship, while John Paul Jr. continued Lola's American success in 1982. Number 4, the T9000. Bruce Ashmore's 1990 design put Lola back on top in IndyCar. Al Unser Jr. took 6 victories and the championship, while Harry Lyndike won the Indianapolis 500, making the T9000 the only Lola to win the IndyCar title and the Indy 500 in the same year. Number 3, the Mark I, the car that started it all. Eric Broadley's light and strong 1958 Mark I was so successful in 1100cc sports car racing that demand for it led to the formation of Lola cars. Fitted with the Commentary Climax FWA engine, the Mark I was a class winner in the World Sports Car Championship and remained competitive for several seasons, despite the best efforts of Lotus boss Colin Chapman. Around 40 examples were built, and the Mark I established the Lola hallmarks of lightweight and fine engineering. Number 2, the T332 and 332C. Formula 5000, loosely F1 cars with 5-litre stock block V8s, was spectacular, and the T332 was arguably the category's greatest design. Bob Evans used the T332 to win the European crown, but the category's highest level was in North America, where Brian Redman and Mario Andretti dominated. So good was the car that even Lola's 2 subsequent designs, the T400 and T430, failed to knock it off its perch before the category was replaced. Number 1, the T70. The V8 engine T70 is iconic. It's the machine most think of when the name Lola is mentioned, and it is widely regarded as one of the best looking sports racers of all time. The early Spider versions were among the fastest racing cars in the world when they arrived in 1965, and John Surtees took the inaugural Can-Am crown the following season. It continues to be spectacular and successful in historic racing today.